Okay, so we have the data download for the new LR Goku and Super Strike Vegeta coming, but there's actually quite a lot of content that we are getting with this data download. We have Legendary Goku event missions, we have Vegeta event missions, a bunch of these skill orb events, the Guru event returning, a good amount of stuff packed into this part 2 of the Turles celebration, which is really cool. Right now, the new quest mode stages should also be out as of this moment, so that's just really great as well. We have a bunch of good stuff here. So let's just go ahead and talk about it right away. Again, just quickly about this Goku. He's actually, again, he's solid, right? He's a unit that exists, really, is my final conclusion on him just before seeing any gameplay of him. I will actually have a gameplay video off him before he officially releases, private video, private server, or whatever it is. So keep a lookout for that. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow, but I will have a video for him testing him out. We'll see what he does, right? I think that he has potential to be solid. Card art looks really good, by the way. Holy wow! It sucks that he's not really as good as he should be, because that card art is disgustingly good. Goodness gracious. Okay, but yeah, he's not really doing anything special besides just stats, right? No additionals, no crits, no dodge, no guard. Units nowadays kind of need that in order to really be competitive with other units, and it gets to the point where why would I summon for this unit, right? And that's kind of where it is with this Goku. Huge skip, ton of bottles upcoming. That's my opinion. Now I have the Super Strike Vegeta, who actually does look to be quite good here. I actually did do translations, and I'll bring it up on the side here. This Super Strike Vegeta, I think, it's a fine free-to-play unit, right? So, he greatly raises the attack for the turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy with a medium chance of stun, which is not really a preferred. I guess, super attack effect. You would like for him to have defense here, but yeah, I would be much preferred if he had defense here, is what I'd say personally say. So he gets 150% attack and defense. He gets an additional attack plus 100% when keys 6 or above. That is, again, multiplicative. Defense 100% when keys 8 or above. That is also multiplicative. So he gets a multiplicative 100% attack and defense boost when he is attacking, which is like a very fine ability, right? I think that is helpful for a free-to-play unit. Now, this is what I'm not really a fan of. Medium chance to dodge when keys 10 or more. So the thing about that is that I believe that activates after he attacks, right? When he actually attacks when he's 10 or more. That's usually how these work. It's after he attacks. So he has a medium chance to dodge after he attacks. It's like that should have been at least a high chance regardless. That's not really that great. But he does this. He performs an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack when he performs a super attack. So that actually that's fine, right? So he just has to do a super attack to get that a chance off, and I think that's cool. I mean, in worst case scenario, if you like, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter necessarily because he already has the additional stats already guaranteed, right? Because unlike Kale, right, if you have somehow miss a super attack with Kale, but then get our hidden potential system additional, it could activate this. And I guess, yeah, it'll be the same thing here if you somehow miss a super attack with this guy. But yeah, doesn't really matter when it's like when performing a super attack. This is still, I think, fine to give him additional. That's a high chance, sure. He's a nuker, right? He has a 10% attacking defense with each key sphere obtained. And if there's a Goku at the start of the turn, he randomly changes the type of key spheres, Age excluded to Age key spheres. And again, that is basically what this guy is doing here. I think that he's fine, right? But he's not anything really special. I think he's like solid. I guess I kind of came into it acting like he was like a little better than I actually think he is, right? But I think it's a solid free-to-play unit. Medium chance of dodge, his stats should be able to get to an okay level, right? We'll see, depending on how many orbs you get him. I just wish this Goku restriction kind of sucks. Easy, just make him a rainbow orb changer, and then he's like twice as good, right? That's the only thing I would change about him, but I think he's pretty decent. I feel like he's not as bad as some of these other Super Strike units, right? Yeah, he's pretty alright, right? I don't think he's bad. I think he's fine, right? But it's not like you're gonna go out of your way to really use this guy. Though I guess base form Vegetas, there's not really many good base Vegetas, right? At the top of my head, so yeah. Now, here's the missions, and this is the pretty spicy stuff right here. I should be looking at upcoming missions, my bad. So I guess straight to the point I mentioned earlier. We have new legendary Vegeta event missions and new legendary Goku event missions. 5 missions for each of these. They are obviously permanent missions, and I think that is quite good to see, to have these permanent missions. This is what people are asking for. Just replayability added to the game. Give us stuff to do. And so these missions for each of these teams are Pure Saiyans, Goku family, and then movie bosses are the categories you have to use in the Fighting Legend Vegeta event. I don't think either three of these will be difficult. The first two especially. If you're like free to play and don't really summon for villains, movie bosses could be an issue. But if you have STR Cooler, he pretty much will just carry for you. Turles just came out. STR Easy A Cooler. You could probably build a team with him as your leader because he leads Terrifying Conquerors, right? So it shouldn't be too bad to beat this there, right? But I can see some people potentially having issues with the movie boss's mission, depending on the units you may have. But this is pretty much free for every player. You could beat it with the free-to-play teams, right? Now, for the GT Legendary Goku event, it's a Bond of Parent and Child, and then Planetary Destruction. So, again, Planetary Destruction, how difficult could the Planetary Destruction mission actually be? I'm not really too sure. I haven't really looked too much at the team. I mean, if you have Turles, it's easy. Yeah, again, like the movie bosses one, there's like a more restricted movie bosses one. I can see this one potentially giving people issues, potentially, depending on like if you're free to play or not or anything like that, right? But if you have STR Cooler, STR Cooler just destroys the event for you. You have Easy STR Cooler in here. If you transform him, you can just destroy the event with his crits and stuff, right? Bond of Parent and Child is not like challenging at all. Like Vegeta and Trunks, if you have them, they have tap advantage at the last phase. I believe, right? Because I believe last phase is full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku Tech, so not really too hard, but it's just good to have replayability in these missions. So there's the Super Strike Vegeta missions here. Now this is pretty good. The the Guru event is actually returned. Did I call it like the Elder Kai event or something? I'm probably really stupid. Yeah, no, the Guru event's returning. No, I'm not. So this is good. I think that the Guru event returning is quite nice, right? Having some extra like link levels up for your units, right? This lasts for 15 days. That's a very, very long time. And I think this 30th at 1 a.m. probably, is this when the Town of Battle LR is going to drop? Maybe. It's not concrete yet because, I don't know. They're dropping all this stuff. Very interesting for this Turles celebration. I think this Turles celebration actually is pretty good. Again, we also have these skill orb events returning. So this is the 8th anniversary Power of Wishes skill orb event from what I'm remembering. And Power of Wishes has gotten really, really strong. And I'm sure that people are going to have a really good time getting all these Power of Wishes. Aren't you on Power of Wishes? No, you're not. Who was that was on Power of Wishes? Well, I can bring up our Golden Freezer, right? Power of Wishes has gotten so strong in the past few months. It's absurd. These are free equips for Orange Piccolo, EZLR Gohan and Goten. Golden Frieza is still really good. Kai Goku's really good. The 8th anniversary units, Bulma, right? We have Physical God Goku, really, really good option as well that was added to this category team. And this new Ingoku, I can't speak. This new Ingoku coming out will fit that. STR Blue Kaioken Goku fits this, right? There's a ton of pretty like strong units that are fitting this category. They just keep buffing this team a lot, and I think that's really, really good. So it's good that this is returning. Now this is just always going to be good. Movie bosses and movie heroes, you get both of those equips from this event. Again, they both also leave on the 30th, so you want to make sure you do these every day. All three of these, you do them every day. They're like a must. You get these equips right here. I think that's good. I don't know. Okay, so sometimes the equipments, like in these missions, stuff like that, sometimes if you cleared them previously, you don't like get them again. And I'm assuming these aren't revamps, so we'll see. I can't say for sure. If you like played during the 8th anniversary worldwide, you'll get these, but you might. We'll see when it goes on live in the game. Patan Battle coming. These missions are like being reset because I remember from what I'm remembering, right? There's like it was like a special, like, hold up, let me see. It's out here now. Yeah, it's like, these are like special ones to release the commemorative mission, right? And I guess they're adding more for some reason. I can't really say sure what this is supposed to be for, because it's the same thing. I guess we'll see in the news, right? We'll see what exactly is going on there. Part 2 Turles missions. Yeah, again, I think Tanabata does start at the usual time, like the 30th. Yeah, probably is what I'm assuming is going to happen. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything in this data download. Let me double check Harry Turney's page, and we should be good from there. Yeah, background music, everything like that. The data download, yep. So let me know what you guys think. I think there, again, is a good amount of stuff. The quest stages are actually live in the game, or they should be live in the game, right? That's how they were announced. And, yep, that's it for me. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.